Ever wondered about the eerie tales and mysteries that lurk in the Sunshine State, Florida? Welcome to a world where the ordinary meets the extraordinary, where reality intertwines with the inexplicable. Today we embark on an enthralling journey, exploring some of the most intriguing mysteries, legends, and hauntings that Florida has to offer. A state known for its vibrant beaches, rich history, and cultural diversity is also a hotbed for tales of the unexplained, the strange, and the downright spooky. Over the next few minutes, we'll be unearthing 8 phenomena that have left both locals and visitors alike puzzled, and at times, terrified. We'll be delving into the chilling lore of the Devil's Chair of Casadaga, a place rumored to be a direct hotline to the underworld. Then we'll be venturing into the I-4 Dead Zone, a stretch of highway notorious for unexplained accidents and ghostly apparitions. Our journey will take us to the historic St. Augustine Lighthouse, where ghostly figures are said to linger long after sundown. We'll also explore the legend of the skunk ape, Florida's very own version of Bigfoot, said to lurk in the depths of the Everglades. We'll cross the eerie Bellamy Bridge, where a ghostly woman is often seen walking, her white dress glowing in the moonlight. And last, but certainly not least, we'll dive into the enigmatic waters of the Bermuda Triangle, a place where ships and planes have mysteriously vanished without a trace. Each of these phenomena, steeped in history and cloaked in mystery, offers a fascinating glimpse into the unknown. They challenge our understanding of the world and stimulate our curiosity, urging us to question, to seek, to explore. So, buckle up, keep your wits about you, and remember, not everything is as it seems. Prepare to delve into the unknown as we journey through Florida's mysteries. Our first stop is Casadaga, home to the infamous Devil's Chair. Nestled in a small cemetery in this spiritualist camp, it's nothing more than a simple brick bench at first glance. But oh, the tales it tells. The Devil's Chair, as it's ominously known, is a beacon for those drawn to the supernatural, the eerie, and the downright chilling. This ordinary-looking bench is steeped in a nefarious legend that dates back to the late 19th century. The tale goes that a man, mourning the loss of his wife, built this bench beside her grave so he could grieve in peace. But as the story unfolds, his grief took a dark turn. His soul, it's said, was claimed by the devil himself, right there on that bench. And thus, the Devil's Chair was born. Over the years, many have dared to sit on this infamous chair, and their experiences are nothing short of hair-raising. Some report feeling an inexplicable chill, even on the warmest Florida nights. Others have claimed to hear whispered voices, as if the very wind was laced with the murmurs of the damned. Then there are those who've spoken of feeling an unseen hand, cold and clammy, clutching their shoulders. But perhaps the most intriguing part of this tale is the devil's supposed penchant for beer. Yes, you heard that right. Legend has it that if you leave an unopened can of beer on the chair overnight, it will be empty by morning, yet still sealed. An offering to the devil perhaps, or just another piece of this spine-tingling puzzle. Whether you believe in the Devil's Chair or not, it's a chilling tale that sets the tone for what's to come. This is just the beginning of our journey through Florida's most intriguing mysteries, legends, and hauntings. Stay with us as we delve deeper into the unknown. Next, we venture onto the I-4 highway, but beware, for this is no ordinary road. The Interstate 4, or I-4 as it's commonly known, is a stretch of highway that cuts a path through the heart of Florida. But there's a particular section of this highway, a mere quarter-mile long, that's earned a chilling reputation. This is the I-4 Dead Zone, an area infamous for its startlingly high number of fatal accidents. Many believe that this small stretch of the I-4 is cursed. And this isn't just an unfounded superstition. The tale of the I-4 Dead Zone is deeply rooted in the history of the land it lies on. The story goes back to the mid-19th century, when a family of 4 immigrated to Florida. Tragically, all 4 family members fell ill and passed away, leaving no one to tend to their graves. The graves were forgotten, lost to time, and the land was eventually sold. Fast forward to the 20th century when the construction of the I-4 began. During the construction, the forgotten graves were disturbed. Many believe that this disturbance of the final resting place of the deceased family has resulted in a curse on the highway. Since the highway's completion in the 1960s, the Dead Zone has been the site of countless accidents, many of them fatal. The reports are chilling: sudden, unexplainable weather changes, malfunctioning electronics, and even ghostly apparitions. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, it's hard to ignore the eerie coincidences surrounding the I-4 Dead Zone. And it's not just the high number of accidents that are unsettling. There's an unnerving feeling of dread that seems to hang over the dead zone, a reminder of a past that refuses to be forgotten. As we leave the I-4 dead zone behind, we're left with more questions than answers. Is it a mere coincidence, or is there something more sinister at play? Is it the result of a disturbed grave, or simply a dangerous stretch of road? The I-4 dead zone is a chilling reminder of the past's lingering presence. We now turn our gaze to the St. Augustine Lighthouse, where spectral figures are said to roam. Perched on the north end of Anastasia Island, the St. Augustine Lighthouse, with its spiraling black and white stripes, has been a sentinel of the Florida coast since the late 19th century. But the lighthouse is not only a beacon for mariners, it also seems to be a magnet for ghostly apparitions and uncanny happenings. There have been countless reports of ghost sightings at the lighthouse. Visitors, staff, and even paranormal investigators have claimed to see spectral figures wandering around the lighthouse and its surroundings. The most frequently seen apparitions are of two young girls, believed to be the daughters of Hezekiah Pitty, a construction worker who tragically lost his children in an accident during the lighthouse's construction. The girls' playful laughter can reportedly be heard echoing through the halls, and their ghostly figures have been sighted on numerous occasions. Some have even reported seeing a tall man on the lighthouse stairs, believed to be the spirit of a former lighthouse keeper who fell to his death while painting the tower. Adding to the eeriness, strange occurrences such as unexplained noises, sudden temperature drops, and the inexplicable smell of cigar smoke have been reported, further cementing the lighthouse's haunted reputation. The St. Augustine Lighthouse is a monument steeped in history, and it seems that some of its past inhabitants are unwilling to leave. Its tragic past and the ghostly sightings make it one of Florida's most intriguing and chilling mysteries. Whether you are a believer in the supernatural or not, the tales of the St. Augustine Lighthouse are enough to send a shiver down anyone's spine. It stands as a testament to the past, its beacon illuminating not just the Florida coast, but also the shadowy corners of our imagination. The St. Augustine Lighthouse is a beacon of history and mystery, casting shadows of the past. From the spectral to the strange, we now enter the realm of the skunk ape. This creature, a legendary inhabitant of the Florida Everglades, is a subject of much debate and speculation. Often likened to Bigfoot's Floridian cousin, the skunk ape is said to be a large, hairy, bipedal beast, notorious for its foul smell, hence the name. Sightings of the skunk ape have been reported for decades, with some of the earliest dating back to the early 20th century. The tales often involve lone travelers or campers in the Everglades, who report catching a glimpse of a large, shadowy figure moving through the wilderness with surprising speed and agility. Others speak of finding enormous, unrecognizable footprints, or of being overwhelmed by a sudden, inexplicable stench in the middle of the forest. Theories about the skunk ape are as diverse as the sightings themselves. Some believe it to be an undiscovered primate species, a relic from a bygone era that has somehow managed to survive in the remote corners of the Everglades. Others suggest it could be a misidentified black bear or other large mammal. Skeptics, of course, argue that the skunk ape is nothing more than a product of overactive imaginations, fueled by the eerie solitude of the Everglades. Yet, despite the lack of concrete evidence, the skunk ape continues to captivate the minds of locals and visitors alike. It has become a cultural icon in Florida, inspiring everything from roadside attractions to community festivals. And for those who have experienced a sighting, the skunk ape is much more than a legend. It's a real, living creature that calls the Florida Everglades home. Whether it's an undiscovered species or a figment of the imagination, the skunk ape remains one of Florida's most enduring legends. Its mystery is part of its allure, a reminder that there are still corners of the world where the unknown can thrive. After all, isn't the thrill of the unknown part of what makes a legend truly legendary? We now traverse to the haunted Bellamy Bridge, where a ghostly figure is said to appear. In the heart of Florida's Panhandle, surrounded by the swampy wilderness, stands the eerie Bellamy Bridge. This 19th century steel frame bridge harbors a chilling tale of love, loss, and lingering spirits. The ghost believed to haunt this location is none other than Elizabeth Bellamy, a tragic figure whose life was cut short in a horrific incident. The tale goes something like this. Elizabeth, a beautiful and vivacious young woman, had just married her beloved, Dr. Samuel Bellamy. On their wedding night, her dress caught fire from a candle, leading to a fatal burn. Overwhelmed with grief, Dr. Bellamy was said to have gone mad, eventually joining his wife in death. From that fateful night, locals began to report sightings of a ghostly figure near the bridge, A spectral woman shrouded in a glowing white aura is often seen wandering the area, allegedly searching for her lost love. Her cries of sorrow are said to echo through the still night, a chilling testament to her tragic end. The bridge has been the site of numerous investigations by ghost hunters and paranormal enthusiasts who have reported strange occurrences. Unexplained cold spots, eerie lights, and even ghostly apparitions have been documented. The most intriguing reports describe a sudden drop in temperature and a sense of overwhelming sadness that engulfs visitors as they approach the bridge. The haunting tale of Elizabeth Bellamy has become a part of Florida's rich tapestry of folklore. Her tragic story, intertwined with the history of the bridge, continues to captivate the imagination of those who venture to this haunted locale. Whether fact or fiction, the tale of the ghost of Bellamy Bridge is a haunting reminder of a love that transcended life itself. Bellamy Bridge stands as a spectral monument to a tale of love and loss. Finally, we sail into the infamous Bermuda Triangle, a mystery that has puzzled the world for decades. This enigmatic region, stretching between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, has been at the center of countless tales of vanishing planes and ships, stories that make it one of Florida's most chilling legends. The Bermuda Triangle's connection to Florida is more than geographical. It's here, in the warm waters off Miami, where many of the ill-fated journeys began. The infamous Flight 19, a group of 5 torpedo bombers that disappeared without a trace during a routine training flight in 1945, took off from Fort Lauderdale, only to vanish into the blue yonder. No wreckage, no distress call, just an eerie silence. And they were not the only ones. From the cargo ship SS Cotopaxi, lost in 1925, to the private yacht Witchcraft, disappearing in 1967, the list of Bermuda Triangle disappearances reads like a maritime roll call of the vanished. As for the theories, they are as numerous as they are fantastical. Some suggest magnetic anomalies that disrupt compass readings, others propose an underwater city of Atlantis, harnessing unknown energies. More scientific hypotheses include rogue waves or methane gas hydrate eruptions. Yet, despite all the speculation, the truth remains elusive. So what makes the Bermuda Triangle so enduring in the annals of mystery? Perhaps it's the human fascination with the unknown, the unexplainable, or maybe it's the allure of a good old-fashioned sea tale full of danger and intrigue. But one thing is certain, as long as ships sail and planes fly, the Bermuda Triangle will continue to capture our collective imagination. The Bermuda Triangle, a maritime mystery that continues to baffle and bewitch. From spectral lighthouses to legendary creatures, Florida is a state steeped in mystery. We've journeyed through the chilling tales of the Devil's Chair of Casadaga, where an eerie legend looms large. We've traversed the I-4 Dead Zone, a stretch of highway shadowed by inexplicable events. We've climbed the haunted steps of the St. Augustine Lighthouse, where ghostly apparitions are said to linger. We've ventured into the wild in search of the elusive skunk ape, Florida's own legendary cryptid. We've crossed the fog-laden Bellamy Bridge, haunted by the ghost of a tragic bride. And we've dipped our toes into the enigmatic waters of the Bermuda Triangle, a maritime mystery that has baffled the world. These tales of intrigue and the unknown remind us of the allure of mystery and legend. They spark our curiosity, challenge our understanding, and push us to keep exploring the unseen corners of our world. As we close the chapter on Florida's mysteries, we invite you to keep wondering, keep questioning, and most importantly, keep exploring.